Good evening, YouTube world. I'm going to continue with the water signs. We did Cancer for the Leo, yes, Cancer, the sign of Cancer for the Leo calendar month predictions. So let's move on to the next water sign, the next two water signs, I should say. So let's go ahead and do one for Scorpio. All right, let's begin. Scorpio, what can you expect for the calendar months of Leo, of the sign of Leo? Okay, let's see what we get. So yes, we're on to Scorpio at the moment, and yeah, there's quite a bit going on here. A lot of changes going for for you, Scorpio. There will be a death coming up due to illness. Although, I mean, some of you it could be, something else, but the majority it would be illness. It's not for the majority of you, it's something that you know about already. Um, a lot of you are retreating. There's just a lot going on, and with death there is also the news of birth. So some of you will be finding out that you will be uh, having a child. A lot of changes, and also with you, along with Cancer, there will be separations coming up, or it will be the earlier part of Leo. So if it doesn't happen, in the earlier part of the Leo calendar months, or I should say the Leo calendar month, then you might have a chance to have it work it out. Um, Many of you will be short on money, so try and save up. Just don't be spending away. Um, okay, let's see what else we get. So yeah, I mean, just more of what's been said, just kind of more confirmation, you've got the coffin, with, like I said, with the death thing. So, yeah. Well, I'm not going to talk about that right now. We'll talk about it in a minute. There's some more info but I'm not going to bring that up at the moment here. I'm trying to get some more messages for you, Scorpio. All right. Let's get some more information on messages. I keep getting messages on things moving too slow. Um, sl yeah, the contracts, house changes, and things moving too slow with that. Your intuition is going to be a lot, like very active this month. So on follow your gut and hunches on business matters and just in general with dealing with people. You're oh yeah, you're this is a month where you're going to need to adapt a bit. Um, you're usually in control, like very much in control, but there's just so much stuff coming at you. In the sign of Leo, you're gonna learn. You know, it's you're gonna become like you're gonna become almost Gemini-like, which is it's gonna be a very interesting uh morphing for you. It's kind of like sink or swim. Well, you know, with Scorpio, they're known to swim, you know, not like, you know, they're diehard. So you're going to be juggling a lot of stuff just because of your circumstances, a lot things that are out of your control. So it's definitely it's going to almost force you to improvise and to just kind of um, go with the flow and multitask and things of that nature. Now, you may have a kind of a surprise, not a good surprise. Things, well, let's just put it this way. There's something with gossip, and I want to say it's connected to the workplace, and it may motivate you to because of that and the surprises in the workplace that's almost like your manager is not listening to you. Most of you will be dealing with this manager that's not um, taking your side here, and it's almost like you're not thinking about moving, you know, changing job or anything, but it may be like you're going to be almost forced to because that's your way out. So just for those that are unhappy in the workplace, start just looking around, start putting applications, and I mean seriously, because it could come down to that. Okay, let's see something here. Okay, as far as the rest of you, where things are, let's say you're happy at work, you don't really see, like, this isn't, let's just say this isn't an issue, the work isn't an issue for you, the gossip at work. Uh, it's gonna be, I don't want to say smooth sailing, but let's just say the cancers are gonna have more obstacles with specifics, I guess. It's just, but there, I don't want to minimize what's happening here because it's changing job because you're unhappy, you know, um, like I guess what I'm trying to say is, okay, there may be news of pregnancy for a lot of you. Okay, it's coming up, right? I don't see any crazy complications with that. But in the workplace, if you're having problems already, your out is moving. It's not going to get better unless you leave. I guess is what I'm certain specifics are, it's going to be a lot of opposition, which I've already discussed. But if you're not, that's not happening, you know. So I see death and imminent, almost imminent death here for a lot of you. Almost imminent change of work. That kind of stuff. Yes, major opposition, but in general, just in general, every day life, the cancers are having more opposition for Leo than you are. So I guess it just depends on what's affecting you Scorpios. There's a bit of this gossip stuff going on, and I'm just gonna see if I can pinpoint workplace gossip. We've already discussed that, but I'm just wondering if there's a little bit more to that than just workplace stuff. Okay, let's see. And that's where the intuition comes in with the gossip. If you think, if it's what you think it is with the gossip, it probably is. Okay, 99.9% you're going to be right. Okay, yeah, this gossip stuff, oh gosh, it coming, things coming to light that you were hoping to keep under the radar. And that would make sense because you're entering the calendar month of Leo, which, I mean, it's like center of attention kind of stuff. If okay, let me just be specific here. If you are in a third party situation and you're the other person, I mean, I can't make this up. Okay, things coming to light, illumination. I just can't make this up, people. Okay, if you're in a third party situation, and you really want to hide it, it's gonna be, just don't be surprised if it comes to light. You'll have to cover your tracks extra, extra, extra. I'm not here to judge anybody, okay? I mean, you do you, whatever, that's your business. It's just cover your extra tracks, okay? Because if you don't, it's going to come to light. You will be found out. And that could be with the horrible surprise coming, horrible surprise for everybody involved. Let's put it that way. It could be one of those things you think you got, you're scot free, and next thing you know, somebody's right behind you showing you the recorder, the cam, of you driving with so and so, videotaping or whatever. It's gonna be like, I got you. there's just absolutely nothing you can do about it. It'll be like, you might as well just be like, guilty, you know? So yeah, just be careful with that. I mean, I'm trying to make a little light of that, but it's actually, things can get really crazy, with third party situations going bad, kind of reminds me of that show Cheaters. So yeah, that things can go real bad, really bad, really quickly. So just protect yourself and really cover your tracks, because the calendar month of Leo is not the time to, I guess, to be taking chances. Oh yeah, one more thing before I forget. Let's pull a angel message for Scorpio. Adventure. So yeah, the with being doing a lot, um you're going to be busy. There's just so much energy with Scorpio in the Leo months. Take time for yourself and get out there and enjoy nature and all that, because you're going to kind of need it. Because you're going to be really, really, really busy. And, just Spirit's kind of like saying you'll find your contentment in adventure, and being adventurous. It'll keep your sanity going during this time when you're going to be spreading yourself thin and learning to basically be a Gemini for the month of Leo. Just saying. I mean, not the month of Leo, but the in the sign of Leo, in the calendar months of Leo. So just have some fun and be a bit sporadic, a bit how should I put this? There's a word that I'm trying to spontaneous. There you go. Spontaneous. All right, so I'm gonna leave you, Scorpio, with that, and we're gonna move on to the last water sign that I have not done. So stay tuned for that, and you all have a great evening or day. Talk soon.